Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. I got this first thing from the TA Academy, Trade Different, at Kia Crypto. And what this is, first I wanted to tell you, this guy, I've said it before, of all the different chart people and different people that I've read and seen things from, this guy 2 times has sent me information. One time it was a Bitcoin prediction, and one time it was an XRP prediction. And both times he wasn't just right, but he was exactly right, and right almost to the number, like literally almost to the number. And so anytime he sends me something like this, I go over it. Now, I found out from him what this Joker thing means. The Joker is their trading bot. These guys are actually, I mean, they're professional traders, and the Joker is what they call, I think, their trading bot. So here's his prediction. He says, and this is his prediction. Again, I always preface this with my disclaimer. I'm not saying that I believe this is going to happen. I'm saying that this is one guy saying that he believes this is where things are about to go. They're trading. The Joker says total market cap 340 billion by the end of August, and then he goes on. You hear first time from me. Bitcoin at least 10 to 14,000 by the end of August. XRP and others will follow. It is not a piece of financial advice. Okay? So now you know what he thinks. Okay. Next. This is from XRP Crypto Wolf. Coinbase card launches in 6 new European countries: Spain, Germany, France, Italy, Ireland, and the Netherlands, which sync directly to Coinbase accounts. The card comes as a mobile app and physical card that can be used to withdraw currencies from ATMs. And then he goes on. Coinbase mobile app physical card allows users to spend cryptocurrencies they hold at any merchant that accepts Visa cards. Users can decide which cryptocurrency they wish to use and to make a payment in the app, while Coinbase converts the crypto to cash for a fee. So this is awesome, folks. Now, I wish that they had this in the United States, but you know what my dream is? My dream is that we never have to go out of digital assets, folks, and that one day I can just put some XRP on there and just not have to ever deal with fiat again. I don't know if that dream will come true, but it would be nice anyway. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, from XRP Yoda. At XRP Yoda, this guy has shown up on the scene here in the last few days and is putting out some good information. Okay, now I talked to you about this yesterday, but this has some additional information. This is from Sure Khan. Now, before I go into this, folks, I want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from with all of this. I'm getting the sense, and reading between the lines, reading some articles, watching what a few people have written, I'm getting a sense that some regulations are going to come down the pipe here soon in the crypto world, and that a lot of things are going to change. Let me tell you what my true gut is. My gut in the United States, at least, is that as Wall Street comes in, Bakkt, Fidelity, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Arasex, as Wall Street begins to come into this, I believe that simultaneously Wall Street, this is my opinion, this is me talking, this is not based on anything I've read. This is just what would make sense. Remember, all these Wall Street people they're cozied up, they're checking all the SEC boxes as they open up, the regulatory boxes. Many of the exchanges that were here before, I don't care if I'm not going to name any names, but many of the exchanges that we have all been using who knows what they'll do in terms of just saying you can no longer do anything with them, or shutting down U.S. access to them. And this can happen in other countries too. Your government's shutting down access to some of these. That's why you have to put all these on the Ledger Nano S until we know where all this is going, because we haven't had clarity. So now I'll show you these articles and let you piece this together in your own mind. As of now, Bittrex Exchange will delist a couple of cryptos. See screenshot. XRP is not affected for U.S. users. And Gate.io, which is another exchange which I'm not familiar with, will do so as well. XRP is getting delisted on that platform. Let's see if any of the big exchanges will follow suit. This only affects the U.S. so far. These type of things I believe are coming, and for that reason, you need to be thinking ahead. You can get a Ledger Nano S if you don't have one in the description of every video I do. And I believe the Ledger Nano S people are heroes in this whole thing, because I believe the hard wallets that allow you to store these digital assets offline will be a real savior for a lot of us. Because then, now look at this. I got this from Michael at VAL5 Links. I'm not sure this is good. Calling this imminent global regulatory hit a much larger impact than the SEC or any other regulator has had to date. Eric Turner of Masari Crypto highlighted the importance of the FATF's decision. And this is an article right here. The FATF may be the cryptocurrencies industry's biggest challenge yet. Regulation for the better part of the... Okay, let's see if I can get to the gist of it. According to a report... Here we are. According to a report by Bloomberg, the Financial Action Task Force, a body constituted by representatives from various governments, curated to countering money laundering and financing of terror outfits, will restate and may revisit its stance on virtual assets. The FATF will include over 30 member countries, including the United States, China, India, and the European Commission. Calling this imminent global regulatory hit a much larger impact than the SEC or any other regulator has had to date. The Masari Crypto guy, he highlighted the importance of this decision. Domestic regulators will have their own interpretations of the same, especially with respect to wire transfers and other country-to-country differing prospects. So I just wanted to make you, wait a minute, they said something. Exchanges like Binance, Kraken, and Coinbase, as well as newbies such as Fidelity Digital Assets, will have to submit information about customers' transactions. So you see where all this is going, folks. You need to understand that this is all happening, and you need to understand it not because we're all trying to hide from the government. That's not the point. We're just trying to make sure that they don't shut down something and that we lose our digital assets because we didn't have our private keys in our possession. That's what it's really about. Okay, anyway. Then we got this from XRP Raconteur at Crypto Cubanito. This guy's been on fire too. And he sent me this. Is Ripple's testnet being used for running Thailand-based D-Money services? I'm always dumbfounded by how smart some of the people out there on Twitter are. It says they're talking about all the progress Ripple's made. Then it says, additionally, the company made news for its numerous partnership with fintechs and banks across the world. While Ripple has been open about such announcements, a Twitter user, this guy, discovered a new code that suggests Ripple's server being used to host D-Money's service, the tweet read. And this is something that they found in that code. It says the screenshot details use of Ripple test network for running D-Money services. D-Money is a Thailand-based financial institution that is currently partnered with MoneyGram for enabling global distribution of currencies. While the client IP address on the screenshot is private, usually to evade detection, the code uses a URL that points to Ripple's official Ripple.com server. I just thought that was interesting, worthy of showing to you. Okay, next. Now this is very interesting. This is from XRP Steve, at XRP Steve. He's a definite follow in the community. This can never be a bad thing. And he's sending this tweet out from Crypto Hodler, at Crypto Hodler 16. Oh my lordy lord, Yoshitaka Katal has been appointed as a strategic investment high-level advisor to the Blockchain Big Data Industrial Investment Committee of China Investment Association. And he's got the documentation here. This is from, I believe, SBI's website, and then they've got the translation here. You can see it up here. How cool is that? That guy, I've said it time and time again, and I'll say it again. When the history books are written, the Ripple selling 10.5% of the company to SBI Holdings was the best decision Ripple ever made in their entire existence. That will be what the history books say. And finally, from Sergeant Obi-Wan, former U.S. Senator Rick Santorum supports new crypto for Catholics. Now, I'll show you this briefly, but I just wanted to illustrate the point. If this isn't adoption, I don't know what is. What this is former U.S. Senator neologism. That's a new word. I don't think I've ever seen that word. Okay, and noted Catholic Rick Santorum has come out in support of Cathio, a for-profit organization that will provide efficient, secure, and transparent movement of funds within the Catholic world. So maybe a digital asset for Catholics. If that's not mainstream adoption, I don't know what is, because the Catholic religion is probably, I think it might be the largest religion in the world. So if it's becoming a thing. Now, I wanted to make sure that you understood this part. It should be noted that Santorum is the CEO's father-in-law, a bit of nepotism that can be avoided in the future if Cathio's board were to take a vow of chastity. So anyway, you need to understand this, take this with a grain of salt. But the point is that Catholicism is being introduced to blockchain now, and that is a big deal. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your Catholic friends and family that they are being introduced to blockchain now. Thank you for listening.